Hey, what's up, fellas? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're looking at Josh Donaldson, and we're talking about one of the benefits of having proper sequencing in the swing. So we've talked about in the past in a bunch of our videos what proper sequencing is and why it's important. So if you haven't watched our other videos, make sure and go and check those out. But today what we're going to talk about is a yes, yes, no approach and how sequencing allows that to really happen. So again, we just put up a video on what a yes, yes, no approach is. I'll give you a 5-second basic definition of it. Essentially, it's putting us into a hit mode. So we're in our minds, we're thinking hit, we're thinking swing, we're anticipating getting our pitch, and then at the last second we can say no. Okay? So that's essentially what he's doing here. So as the ball's coming in, he's thinking yes, 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 yes. He's reading the ball, and then at the last second he says no, and he shuts it down. Okay, so we're always thinking swing until the ball basically tells us to stop. Now, in order to be able to do that successfully, you need to have a swing that works in the right sequence. So by the right sequence, again, without getting totally into it because we've done it in other videos, it's when our swing is really working from the ground up, utilizing some of our bigger muscles, and essentially the bat's going to be the last part of the sequence that is whipped through the zone where the energy is kind of transferred from the ground up our legs to our hips and core and arms and essentially or ultimately out of the bat. And when this happens properly, what you're going to see is the bat is going to work back. Okay? So our body starts to turn and the bat works this way, so it's working back. It's building up speed, and then he stops. Okay, so when we have this, when our swing works in the proper sequence, and we get this rearward action of the bat right here, he's reading the ball this entire time, right? So he's reading the ball as he preps himself to hit. So he loads. Here comes the bat. It's starting to unwind. So he's still reading the ball, reading the ball, reading the ball, reading the ball, reading the ball. Nope, I don't want to swing, and I can stop the bat here. Okay? So he is ultimately, he's hitting this entire time, right? He's launching the bat, but he can stop the bat because the bat is working this way. So it's building up speed right here. It's building up speed, building up speed, building up speed, and it allows you to abort launch late in the swing. Players that don't swing in the proper sequence, players that are more upper body dominant, push the bat to the ball, that knob to the ball, really utilizing the arms instead of the body, they're not able to abort late because their bat isn't working back behind them. Their bat ends up pushing out this way. So once they push and launch forward, it is really hard, almost impossible, to slam on the brakes at the last second. But when you get the bat working back, you can shut it down here. So you can go swing, 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 don't swing, and stop. And if it's a good pitch and it's the pitch that you want, you can go swing, 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 bang, hit the ball. Okay? So that's one of the benefits of having the proper sequence. It's not just about being able to utilize your body well to create more bat speed and quickness and a better path. Those are some of the really big parts of it. But another big part of it and another big benefit is being able to abort the swing late, to be able to say yes, 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 no, and stop, right? To be able to think swing until the ball tells us no very late. We can read the ball later. If you push, if you're more upper body, you've got to decide way out here with not as much information. If you swing in the right sequence and your bat works rearward, well then you've got a lot of ball flight to make a decision, which means you have a lot more information to gather and then process. And although it's happening quickly, every foot that we can gather more information, and the deeper that we can make a decision, that all adds up to time to help us as a hitter. And the difference often in being able to decide on a pitch whether to swing or not, and to be able to get the bat head to the ball, tenths of seconds, hundreds of seconds matter. So again, the more hundreds of seconds that we can utilize, the better hitter we'll be. We'll be able to make our decisions much later in the process. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Share the video with all your friends. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Check out the description box below. I've got a bunch of stuff down there that I think you guys will enjoy. And that's all I got. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later.